kashi tizimo mwilaba bwango kubamfumise kuli bajekashi ngachakuti wasilolanda tipere kubambe opportunity kanshi tolikuwa tongwache muvese nyobe tukesa mpera kwa chance angoti mutufungire ko bwino tizimo uyu nawelela panshi bem the future nalila RIP kumkalamba wobe but I think it's time watampile nombo kupanga kule gasi yobe talent ya kuimba opoya abanombo chefye kwechi didishi bali kushira ko basis my weather ni fofwe batampila panshi family comes first good example ni chef na buga evintu basunka towela tefe basunka babambe basunga sema place na dizo mkalamba kwena litemwisa nandi nanjali bafema sukchila ba XYZ artist bambi you'll be heard joy listen check
I wanna tell you something
Ivanka Bianca na bakano no chitemu ko chenu mkwai chipwila pa media tolefu date mutwebe ko dera fikija matebe twaleja I hope your love is true abengi muzambia fikira pa mwela labambi batira sitabakopwe but mampi na yena kings malembe mutwebe ngacha kutita moja lukakada uyatatu ku formula spalimu mutwebe ngana musarenda okwimbira lesa mutempere nombo okwimbira bakampanda I thought if somebody fikana musete mulisoberenge mulanda ukwangala quality lolupwa mwebe ko bibi na JOB balekelelo kulalaka ngamwafilo kindly open blazer ewingalanda ku eka ofuba bili bengomfa ichoma muta big brother last minute matebu ya leso kuchinja imagine tumitifi ntwa tampa fuma Zambia na artist na Twitch FM kwa chika mutisa sampa ofuba chita manage music ya kwena level la bengi badapwa that girl is doing fine musamba the great mokutika twafwa kutika twafwa
DJ
My studio guest right here once again is Umusepela Chile. Bakopala. Katushinga tulande vetu bakopala lo banani. But anyways, brother man, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm thrilled.
Okay.
Katwishinga. Male chumvo chungwit.
Katufia wene fukuno bakopala munishani.
Tele sunka. Ya kawa.
Yo, brother man, before we get into that, Uncle Strawberry. What happened for him to convince you to come on the interview? Someone has been behind the scene for a while now.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. I feel so special in the month of August having you on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's an honor.
It's been a world of business.
Yeah. But how have you been though?
Been alright. How have you been?
Not bad. I can complain. Just coronavirus. So much to talk about, but everything is held back because of it. But we're here to talk about Umusepela Chile and his music right as well. So before we get back to you, Uncle Strawberry, let's get to find out from Umusepela Chile. How's everything moving from the time that you dropped Snake of Moses and until now? How's been the feedback?
The feedback has been okay. More especially to the from the youths. Natsangati. Abantu kanshkwale fofo balelo lelo kumfa tabafishi befe and finally nabatampo kufikonka mo. And yeah, we get in threads from different types of people because this type of music that we have started creating or that we have been creating is something which doesn't care it's something which doesn't favor mostly those who don't believe in truth. So kulaba ko fela ina ko bathi bambia ule ikala fe mwa chenisha wako atefe akuchita. I'm like, man, this is me. I was created this way. I can't run away from me. Yeah, so kulaba fe ini but the whole experience I've come to learn a lot of things. You know, filana ishibe filana mbiloko abantu time na mbiloko la imba Snake of Moses and these other songs.
Yeah.
Nasa ngati kashkulina fingi ifingi of mfuilo kwimba. Yeah, so every time I'm always with my book all the time, instruments. We have a number of songs.
So when you were doing Snake of Moses, maybe just to get further from you, were you seeking attention? Let's try to be realistic as we can be right now. What was your aim and what were you trying to achieve at the end of the day?
That's a very deep question though.
Seeking the public, your followers will criticize you and still follow you and see what you're doing. Which angle were you trying to drive at?
You know, if you look about if in traffic up a point about one's talent has to die for things to get normal. Sometimes kulaba watch tefintu ule afwa abantu no beba tule bafwa. I understand ka. You know, when I was doing that song, actually it was more like ndepo samwe taolo. Like I'm just going to sacrifice myself if nobody is ready to speak what I'm capable of speaking. Yeah, so I had to do that song it was more like I was ready for anything which was going to come.
Yeah.
I expected rejection from people because I felt the song had so much truth. It still has. Yeah, but by then when I was writing, it had so much truth. It took me days, actually, for me to release it. I was like, should I drop it today? I was like, no. People love me. People love Umusepela Chile, who is humble, who is caring. And this one sounds a bit too real. It sounds too controversial. Though it's standing for the truth, but am I ready to be in these shoes? So it was more like a sacrifice to other for other artists who are underground. It was more like a sacrifice to the generation of this coming music industry. Yeah, I don't see it as seeking attention. Quite alright, attention came, but I wasn't even interested because later on I even dropped I'm ready. So everything was I was just focused to what I wanted to achieve, which was to bring change in the entertainment industry. Yeah, there was so much people claiming I'm good, I'm a king, I'm that, and no one was ready to just say, this is what the king is supposed to do. You get right? Yeah.
Don't you feel you're supposed to be learning from those people who have been in the game for a long time?
I was learning before PMC. I was, and they lost their ways. Should I continue learning?
Which ways are we talking about? Which ways do you feel they lost it? Then you felt like you need to fill in those gaps that you feel like, okay, they lost it. I want to fill in. I want to do the right thing in your own way. Which ways are we talking about?
You know, most of them I liked them in the Snake of Moses song, because at that particular time that was what was there. So somebody needed to tell them stop. You know, but indirectly or directly, I've seen people changing. I don't know if you haven't seen. I don't know. But let's try to take back, or let's play this song one more time wherever that we are after this interview, and try to each issue I targeted and look at it the way things are right now. Are they the same way? Are things the same way as they were before we released that song? So I feel it has really done a lot, and most of the things were in that song. So at that particular time, that is what I felt needed to be addressed, and I addressed it. Yes.
Okay, let's get back to you, managers, Strawberry as well. How do you feel when you see so much going on with your artists on social media? I know you see all the comments. I know you pay attention, and I know you see the feedback. But before we get to that actual you to respond to that question, I'd like to find out, how did you meet Umusepela Chile?
Okay.
For people who don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and Umusepela Chile met a long time ago, and we believed in each other, you know, from the word go. I mean, the time that we started this, you know, I told him that you're going to be one of the greatest, you know, musicians that this country has ever produced, you know. Umusepela Chile at first didn't believe me when I told him that you're one of the biggest, you know.
Actually, I believe. No, I need to clear this. I believe. It's just that, you know, I'm that type who doesn't get my hopes up. A lot of people have lied to me. You know, they have come, I want to help you with this, I want to help you with your music. So I got used to lies. So I was like, this nigga.
When we talk about lies, which lies are we talking about? They were trying to help you in which ways?
You know,
just a quick one. We're still with Strawberry right here. A quick one. Which way are we talking about? Lies where
I'll
you feel
promote
like
you. I'll take you to the studio. Do you know Ben Blazer? Yes, I know him. Yeah, that's my guy. Let me call. In fact, let me come. Yeah, his phone is off right now. But I'll talk to him. We need to go and record this. You know, such stuff, and then somebody just disappears. So I was used to that. So I was like, maybe it's just one of those guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So getting back, maybe you can just tell us as well the story behind it, and what made you to show interest in the brother right here.
Okay. Umusepela Chile, first of all, is one person who's determined, who's focused, and trust me, I love working with people who know what they want and what they want to achieve. And when they say, I'm going to do this, they do it. And they say, I'm going to fetch water, they do it. That's the kind of a guy that Umusepela Chile is. And for me, I find it very easy to work with him because I don't have that stress where we say, okay, Umusepela Chile, we're going to work on this. And I keep on reminding him time after time. It means if he's going to record overnight, he's going to be in the studio. He's not so much relaxed. He's got the fame. Okay, everybody is talking about Umusepela Chile and, you know, what, but he's not relaxed. If you look at the level of work that he was putting in compared to what he's putting in now, you'll be surprised. Because it's almost triple, if I'm not mistaken, because it's always on the books, you know, writing, and he believes that he needs to deliver. There are a lot of people that are looking up to him, and he understands that he needs to give them what they need. One thing I like about him also is that he stands for the truth. Okay, he told me that we need to clean the industry. There is a lot going on. For me, I didn't see that. Okay. So when he started telling me, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. You know, we had so much fear before the song Snake of Moses was released. Like, personally for me. Umusepela told me, no. This, we need to release this song. Okay. We need to clean up the industry.
Who makes the final say between the two of you? Because I feel like the manager should approve at the end of the day.
Yeah. No, we are the two in the game.
yeah.
So
but at the end of the day, the final answer still remains with the manager.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
I do, yeah. But, you know, I'm a life coach. I'm a student of life as well. So I learn from every situation. So like him, he's an artist. Okay. I create what I want Umusepela Chile to be. And he also creates who he wants Umusepela Chile to be. So what I mean is, we come together to make Umusepela the one that we want Umusepela to be. Okay. The way that we want him to be. I'll give you a practical example. Like when we sit down, when we have a meeting, okay, we argue, okay, we have differences. Sometimes Umusepela will even walk away, okay. Sometimes I'll walk away. But our arguments are for the best of the brand Umusepela, not Uncle Strawberry, the manager, not I don't want to mention his name. It's Chile, not Chile, right? Yeah. But for the brand Umusepela Chile, because there is quite a lot involved. Yeah, it's just not about him. It's also not about me. Yeah, so even when making a decision, most of the times we sit together and we have to look at our fan base. Okay, what are they waiting for? What are their expectations? Okay, so even before we put up Facebook posts, what, we look at it. Okay, what if we do this? Okay, how are the people going to respond? Are they going to respond positively or negatively? Then, okay, I think this will get them. Let's put it on. Then we put a status on. Then we'll see people comment. For lack of a better term, let me use the word selfish. Get your permission?
It's all good.
Okay.
It's your opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah. So there are a lot of selfish artists that we have in Zambia, and we need to kill that. So if you look at the content that Umusepela Chile is putting on, actually is just bringing out the truth. And you see a lot of progress in the Zambian music industry. You see a lot of progress because of this. You know, one thing I know is recently, I think 3 weeks ago, I visited Wasafi Media in Tanzania. Okay, this studio is owned by Diamond Platnumz and what is, and you know, there's one thing that I learned: unity and collaboration defines everything. Yeah, this is what we lack here.
So you feel we don't have unity?
No, we don't have.
Collaboration?
No, we don't.
Okay, so are you aware that Umusepela Chile once upon a time was approached by a very known record label?
We have a lot of them coming to our inbox on Facebook.
Are we going to talk about it, or you still want to keep it on low-key, Umusepela Chile?
No, it's better we don't actually address it.
Are we okay?
Yeah, but okay. Well, the truth is, we have a lot of offers.
Okay. Okay. So was your agreement with Umusepela Chile just a word, or maybe they are somewhere signed? And if it was signed, how long are we expecting the contract if it's written somewhere? Let's talk about business right now.
Okay.
How was the agreement? How was the agreement between the two of you?
Okay, when we met Umusepela, we were friends when we met. Okay, but now we're family. So we don't need a contract.
Business is business.
We don't need a contract.
So there's no contract.
Yeah.
It's just an agreement.
It's an agreement. If I tell Umusepela that, Umusepela, I want you to do this, and he does it, then that's a contract. I don't need to sign.
Umusepela, are we okay with such an agreement?
Yeah.
If I was to call it in an oral way, it's not written anywhere.
I would say our agreement with Uncle Strawberry works when there's a project.
Okay.
Yeah. Quite I feel that I'm not the only client Uncle Strawberry has. He has a number of artists that he manages. So I only come in, okay, Uncle Strawberry, have this and let's work. What are we going to do? Okay, this and that and that and that. If we don't have something, a long-term signed contract, what can I say is we sign every time that we're working.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
No.
So if I have a song and I take it to him, I'll be like, how are we going to take this? I need some guidance on this. What should we do? So all that, I pay for it and he pays for it also. You get it done. So whatever that comes out, we are into. So it's more like a partnership kind of program which we have.
Let's talk about more right here on the talk. Before I forget about this, let's do this right now. I feel like Uncle Strawberry, the manager, you should answer this question on the other side.
Okay.
Private label dance from music.
Yo, shaibe pana mwitekanya kulili. I'll check. Emuni mwachao lelo kumfu. Music. Umusepela Crown. Chilla finds her conducive atmosphere whenever she's near. She drives me crazy. Mbamoto ka failure. At some point in the Milando, I do things the folly I can handle. I'm thinking nichi energizer. Teno motakwa banda pena ngachaisa hand. Whenever feel under the weather ngachaisa ndapola mbana maka. I guess nichi energizer.
So we're not here to talk about him though, but there's a concern that's been talked about. His name is Umusepela Crown.
Yeah.
Very talented artist. And people have been saying it's almost like Umusepela Chile. That's what the public has been saying.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he has received quite a number of those. I'm pretty sure you as a manager have also seen those as well. What made you to pick on Umusepela Chile instead of Umusepela Crown?
Okay. Me, Umusepela Chile, Umusepela Crown, we're one family. Okay. And in the background, there are a lot of projects that we are doing for Umusepela Crown. So if you look at most of the videos that Umusepela Crown has released recently, you would find that most of them are directed by Umusepela Chile. Okay. So Umusepela Chile is Uncle Strawberry. Umusepela Chile is Chileshe. Okay. So we are all like one brand. Okay. So Umusepela Chile is there, Umusepela Crown is there. We're brothers. We do things together, and you know, we don't feel bad when people say no, Umusepela Chile this, Umusepela Crown that. But okay, you can tell from the level of creativity that there is something in common. Okay, so I mean, it's just one big name.
I'm pretty sure I've done a research in line with branding. Don't you feel people are going to be getting a little bit confused with the names? You might be familiar with the names at the end of the day, but some people will be saying, this is Umusepela Crown, you know, this is Umusepela Chile. You know, there's that thing where people still differentiate in between saying, okay, this sounds like this guy and this sounds like this guy.
Okay, Umusepela Chile and Umusepela Crown, they make what is called Umusepela Chile. Okay. So Umusepela Chile can do a song together. Umusepela Chile can do a project together. They can perform together. They can perform differently, but it's one brand above all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no difference.
There's no difference. So they are both signed under you.
Yes.
Are we sure about that?
Absolutely. When you see Umusepela, you see me.
Okay. All right.
When you see Umusepela crown, you see me. Everything that Umusepela does represents me.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Umusepela Chile, how do you respond to people who mistake you for crowd?
Currently, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to. But if you ask me, how were you responding at first?
Yeah.
Umusepela Crown and Umusepela Chile are like twins. When you see twins for the first time, definitely, identical twins. When you see them for the first time, you're going to have some kind of confusion, like, who is this? Who is who? But when you spend time with those people, you'll be able to tell that this is this one, this is that one. Yes. So that's the kind of situation that we created. So most people who have been around or who come and stick around, they notice the difference. Yes. But they come with such questions. If they sit down, they get it all clear. Yeah. So most times I used to respond, but currently people respond. Somebody would ask before I even answer. Somebody has answered on my behalf, which is okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Let's move on away from the contract, away from all those mistaken identity. Let's talk about the story that was trending. You decided to write a song for Natasha Chansa, man, and everyone was talking about it on social media, and it's something that the Dear Princess.
Oh yeah, Tasha.
Let's talk about that, guys.
Private label dance from music.
You did it throughout time.
Fish Fimbe. Hey, look, Umusepela Chile. I'm known to be one of the fastest rappers in Zambia, but for the sake of Princess Tasha landeba kwa jenton shachile kwa pasompe ni kwa mati kumena menso mubeba kambwene kufe na tampo kulanda inkesi na chinja mkuya kwa ntanshi mkanshi ni neimu mule umfa. Dear Princess Tasha, your majesty, we mwana wamfu mchifu kaputa. To tell you the truth, I'm falling for you. You drew my attention nafilo kufuta mumutima wandi na mind ulenda molionze inenda kufuluka Natasha panonja. I'm rating a traffic light, I'm coming for you, so green light Tasha. Nalishitaka le confess kuchalo kutila niwe crash. I'm sure wadi umfana time wa mposisha tai wa Umusepela Chile papeja la kuno nalifu. I kept on thinking what's nuevo lembele nangu limbindelo da na shita reload the account na shita sign out na shita sign nishi mia data bambi balenjeba ukutila wali kwa to mulumendo kushachishi nkapati nganamwa na donze pa picture mumeso mumove umene kafe weka road kano kuda bale chingiri la tatinte mo kumona fe wambo kulila I'm here to protect you pala wanka wilande sapalusa kande kutandalila Tasha.
So you're back in Lusaka. This is a song that you did for her right there. Let's talk about the story. Did you get the feedback? Did you get the response that you were looking for? Did she respond back?
Yeah. At the end of the day, every time I do something, I don't know why people always think I'm doing it for attention. I'm just an artist trying to bring out my pain, my feelings, my emotions.
On public?
How I put it is just me. I prefer doing things differently. That's one thing I hate about this industry.
People were saying on social media, a celebrity should not do that. I'm always following what people are saying. By the way, I'm always checking out the comments from your fans. People follow you saying, Umusepela Chile na mumu achila mo ifimule chita mkwai.
How would you feel? You pay for a DSTV channel and then constantly tambisha fe border. How would you feel?
Bad.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So music has to have different varieties. Artists are supposed to be different. Why should I be behaving the way another artist is behaving? What makes me? I'm that kind of an artist who's like wampata lobe, it doesn't affect me. I'm just doing me. At the end of the day, it's me. I shouldn't come years to come and stay and start saying how I wish I did this, how I wish I did that, or why didn't I do that yesterday? I'll just be that artist who was free. I feel that's the reason why me and Uncle Strawberry works hand in hand, because it doesn't control me.
Uncle Strawberry.
Yes.
Your artist has a crush on two female local artists. That's Natasha Chancer
Which
and
other
Trina
crush?
Sao. I saw him post there. He has forgotten about it. Are you aware as a manager? I'm getting on him today. I've been doing a lot of research. After he posted about Natasha Chancer, went straight to Trina South right there. As his brand and trying to grow as a manager. Are you aware about all those stuff? And how do you take it?
Very much aware. I respect his feelings.
Okay.
I don't control him. When he feels like, okay, I've got this feeling inside me, that's him. I mean, being his manager does not give me powers to say you cannot fall in love, or you cannot tell this person that you feel this way. No.
But we're talking about
Come on.
I don't even know which angle to take though, but
What's wrong in appreciating women, by the way?
Appreciating the creation of
were
God.
you appreciating or trying to get one of them? Which angle should we accept and just say, okay, this is what you were trying to do?
That's what I don't know why Zambians. I don't know if it's everywhere. Everyone
We're all
wants to
Zambians.
conclude.
We're all Zambians, by the way. Unless you tell me you're not a Zambian.
I think I'm an alien. Just
Yeah,
joking, by
yeah.
the way. We always want to conclude good things. Everything has a step. If I say, hey, you're looking beautiful, it doesn't mean I'm saying, hey, I want to date you. When I say, hey, I have a crush on you, you're gorgeous, I would like to talk to you. It doesn't mean I'm saying I want you to be my girlfriend. You understand? Yes. I don't hope if I've answered you.
PMC, look at this. Look
Yeah,
at this.
yeah.
It's like you're telling somebody, you're cute, you're nice, you're good. You're telling that person the truth, who that person is. It's not that you're asking for anything in return.
I think he was just trying to play smart on me. Come on.
No.
That's not what he was trying to do. Almost every day he was talking about Natasha Chancer.
But like we once did that phone interview,
Yeah.
and you asked me, what do you feel for Tasha?
Yeah. And you
And I
say,
was like, yeah, I'm in love with Tasha.
yeah. And that is more than the word crashing on someone.
I'm trying to differentiate. What did you say? You said I'm following two women.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to clear.
After.
Nah, I
Later.
wasn't following.
Oh, okay, but did you not post Trina South?
I did.
Yes.
Come on, she's gorgeous.
How safe do you think when Princess accepts your proposal, she's gonna be safe and you not again appreciating another? Maybe I don't know who else is gonna come and being appreciated, saying I'm just appreciating that woman.
Come on, I'm still growing. I'm still young. Come on. I have the right as a guy to appreciate whoever I want to appreciate.
Okay.
As long as I don't go intimate or propose to them. Yeah, that's an insult to the woman who I'm looking forward to. Yeah. But at the end of the day, Tasha needs to understand that I was just trying to express myself to her. I'm sure she has received a number of requests from guys. And maybe I was on the row as well, but I just did it differently. Because everyone, if maybe we check her DM, everyone is there. And I was just out here. And it's like I inspired, every feeling I have, I use it to inspire someone. I can't tell someone that if you like a girl, go for her, no matter what the public say. I will demonstrate. As an artist, because there's someone down there underground or wherever they look up to me, and then they'll be like, Umusepela did this. They might not do it on social media, but it will just raise their self-esteem. If Umusepela did it on media, I'm gonna do it on the phone. You get right? Yeah. So that's how it is. It's not really like I'm obsessed. I'm not that kind of an artist or that person. I'm a don't care type. I would say things the way they are. Even
I did ask you a question. Sorry to cut you short. I did ask you a question saying, let's try to imagine there's someone, a woman.
Yep.
Okay, she's crushing on you. She wants to approach you.
Yes.
And she tells you how she feels. You said, if I don't like that person, I won't accept.
Sure.
That's what you said on the phone call interview.
Yeah. So what you say?
And for some people took it wrongly, saying it's the same thing with you crashing on Natasha Chancellor. She never responded back and accepting your. I just checked out something like a comment somewhere.
I never told Natasha to respond to me.
Okay.
I never. I was just telling her. I don't ask for things. I just tell. I just say. So if I tell you, PMC man, you're looking great. If I'm looking great, I don't expect you to come back and say, you're looking great. That would be a surprise to me. Be like, oh really? Thanks. Yeah, I'm not that. I would do something expecting no feedback. And gladly, I get it.
How do you describe the two? Being honest and being mean. How do you distinguish the two?
I feel like I've just raised my self-esteem too high.
If you were to distinguish the two words, you're not answering my question. Someone is being mean and someone's being honest. How do you distinguish the two?
Somebody who is mean is somebody who says something bad and honest about you. And somebody who is being real, somebody who says something truthful about you and without fear. Yeah, just saying the way it is. Like, man, you hate me too bad. I hate you for that. They'll be like, oh, yo, man, sorry. Yeah, we cool.
Okay.
You get that.
Let's move on. Uncle Strawberry, the other thing I'd like to find out from you is issues with branding, you being a manager. I know as much as you are trying to push Umusepela Chile, you're also speaking to a number of new artists who are listening right now. I know there's quite a number of artists who are listening right now as well. Why do you feel it's important on how an artist carries themselves out there and some of the things that you personally as a manager of Lane that you like to share with the public who are listening right now?
Okay. An artist influences a lot of people, and it's very much important that before any artist brands oneself, excuse me, they have to look at the kind of a brand, okay, they actually bring up. I'll give you a practical example. I know a lot of people, and I know what music can do to a lot of lives.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, we are talking about the music of Umusepela Chile. What is it bringing to the people of Zambia? Okay, it is bringing change and truth. That's all. So we are trying to educate the masses by telling them to say, you have to be real. You have to be who you are. For you to make it in life, you have to be real and honest. That is why you see Umusepela Chile telling people off. Even me, as a manager, when I go astray, Umusepela Ukama, I go strawberry apa, makantam, you know, and I like it that way because it's one person who can tell you off. Like, okay, apa, you're not looking nice. Yeah, because he's observed that you're not looking nice. And when you're looking nice, Umusepela will come and say, oh, you're looking nice. Okay. So he can compliment and say, oh, fine. Actually, there's this problem, so we have to address it. We cannot run away from it. We have to address it. Yeah. And he will do that. So it's very, very much important as upcoming musicians to really look at the difference they are bringing in the industry. It's not about being an example like Makitu or Slap D, you know, doing common things. Umusepela Chile has outlined it that he's an artist and he's different from any other artist. So he's actually got something different special that he has to bring that other people are not bringing to the industry. And in this case, we're talking about the word truth.
Okay. Truth is the word that Uncle Strawberry is saying. Let's go straight to his current brand new single. On the other side, we get to talk more right here on the touchdown.
DJ Trill.
Wafa OG Studios Fishfimbi
Private label, that's from music.
Umusepela Chile Ubaweka Tabamona no kutila wudi mundula luba Tabamona filo tuna mukufaisha tibale no kufala kwefuma Tabamona Tawafilo kulipila Tabala kulipila chilengele wilipila Tabamona Nanguwa kukalipila paku kokola kuteitu la babipela na Tabamona no kutila taulindo sota ulo waba Tabamona no kutila wala faisha kuwa folu pia felu wala Tabamona Funes kaino stobu sikufika wa matibaka sakela mao Tabamona Kumbani balapata no kukarukila sana no kupanga no mulomo la Tabamona Mula last man was kwata waenda pansi kwa papela baibomsha Iwo balangi so kutila fat friendship this man takabana ngufimo bomfa Mixinga baku bepata wabatamsha Nuwebo weka besi banga pada mafsha Tabamona greatness I prove Mudiwa babaku mwana fenga chinchumfa Tabamona Baba wino mabandu mwanaba Kamune wandini lesa na mutabaita shawe kufowaba Kuba wino mabandu nyesa Na mutile Tabamona Ababati Tabamona Na mutile Tabamona Infindu mashirabela Tabamona Nimona mula sala ngata kutila kashi na isota wa balansa wa bapela Takwaba umbi pati na watema fedi mwesi na tinui wina kufa sopa kunga fiololela Ulalila ngoli weka pati ngoli pabantula kosa teti besi koba nechi mwela Bala kukongola makwebo yobe bala bokutila na wina nyumu wina fiolila Nkama shabu wali sisa upati teti lande pantu wapapo mchisi na katina Problem ya fikola sova weka na ngubenga zwinga shandesa fio kusengulila Baba no rufengu pati fio kusenda no
I'll check music.
Fishfimbi
Private label, that's from music.
On the mix.
Umusepela Chile Shaka kwanisa kumisekesa bonse Ukabebusha watu bana bolonse Okoto banga chatu kalipa wise Nangu fomu inga tupata foba shafwe Otherwise ifo twali babuino Tamutu konka mofi Imo twali babuino Tamutu konka mofi Kamwesi ba Ololimo mufulanga twamikalipila imwe talitula wela futi tax twalipila wipenga kwali welu kutalungolwa mitemwa nifofo misepelo lo mutilati twalisamwa iye Basi tulisa musala pukepa kutila mwikalenge chalo chesuba kapoke Kuli balabesa baka tushokwa vulasenga Bati batupoke tukachula mwamona tena Tufuafe musambilise Shingi misepelo kuchula zikale kenga Kuli empowerment iwo muka special Saito no kupela kofemwe abalife pali list Tatushupa nga chakutila Ubuteko mulipota mulelo lupia Sile chitika mchalo kano twaishibanga Twaipusa mwazu kaimwe no chinya Kakwanisa kumisekesa bonse Ukabebusha watu bana bolonse Okoto banga chatu kalipa wise Nangu fomu inga tupata foba shafwe Otherwise ifo twali babuino Tamutu konka mofi Imwe twali babuino Tamutu konka mofi Kamwesi ba Ifitulelusha fika chita benefits them Fika chita benefits ifa benefits imwe Otherwise umusepela ni good citizen Mwila talikana na ngwengali muli right lane Tamukonka mofok tube kwa wufita tufwa Pantu wufi uleso kuchita backfire Wila chita freeze ama future wiper Ma opsi abano kukuloko naika Wala chula fuo kutuchita involve Kufile chitike special ruba lilwesu Mukwa ikweno kuwa twali wawino Tatifuana fiongo mukabepusha bambona Natusala puka natishibuka natimono kutila Nakapala makashita keso Kotunga chita fila bafilo kuchita Yes tuli mulu kutolu kaptana bapchaka Kwanisa kumisekesa bonse Ukabepusha watu bana bolonse Okoto banga chatu kalipa wise Nangu fomu inga tupata foba shafwe Otherwise ifo twali babuino Tamutu konka mofi Imo twali babuino Tamutu konka mofi Kamwesi ba takakwanisa kumisekesa bonse ukabe busobo tubana bolonse obo twabanga chatukalipa wise nangufa mwinga tipata fwe bashafwe otherwise ifo twali babwino tamutukonka mofu imwe twali babwino tamutukonka mofu kamwesi Paliba bueno, Kamwesi
The coolest DJ in town, DJ Pressure T.
Umusepela Chile.
So this song, I don't know if I'm just the only one, but it has some Coppola type vibe, amazing, interesting. I feel like this is like your first different song, a beat from what you've been doing, like the everything, the arrangement, how everything was recorded right there. EXO, the producer.
Yeah.
Most of the songs were produced by OGBJ. This time around, we're talking about this song, which was produced by another producer. Let's talk about who is Z and why it's decided to work with him.
EXO is a young. I like working with young people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a young producer from the Copper Belt. He works for Outcheck Entertainment. Yeah, so the one of Outcheck Entertainments were kind of close.
Yeah.
And he's a huge fan. So it was like, man, I have a studio. You should come and check it out when you come to the Copper Belt. So when I reached, I went there. The sound was okay and everything. I have a very, 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 I should say, a very deep contract with BJ. Yes, I'm an OG originated artist.
Yeah.
Yes, he helped me to be where I am right now. Yeah, a lot. But he gives me permission to work with other artists or other producers when I feel like, as long as I tell him.
Okay.
Yes, so that's the kind of contract that we have. So each time I'll do something, I'll be like, oh bro, check this out. Is the quality okay? Because I trust him. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, so EXO is just another producer I felt like working with, and him working with me also was a plus for him too. So like, oh man, I'm a fan. I would like to handle your vocals. It's like, yo, I also like your sound, so we collaborated on that. Yeah.
Is there anything that you have learned that you'd like to share? Is like in your music journey?
Man.
Okay, apart from the truth. that
Can
you're
you
talking
just tell me a few? Because if you tell me to tell you all,
Okay,
it's going to be another
just
song.
a quick one. Which one would you spot? Like a quick one from something that you'd like to tell someone who's trying to be where you are. You might not know, but there's someone that you're inspiring out there who's listening to the show. They like what you've been doing. They enjoy what you do, but they don't know which angle to take.
Okay, you know what I'm about to say might just aware someone, again, make someone lose hope. So I want you to be careful, whoever that is listening.
The truth.
Yeah, you know, truth limuilesa mkubati yachena umo
Yeah.
umbia mkula, and that's just the fact. So one thing I want you to know is, right now, there's no real record label in Zambia.
Even the one that you're signed under.
I would say so.
Okay.
That one is special. There's something special about it, but I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
But there's no real record label in Zambia so far. I want you to know that record labels only sign you online. In real life, you're just alone, my guy. A record label is supposed to take care of an artist. It's supposed to call you, give you a home, give you the life that you wanted as you work for them. They're supposed to make sure that whatever that you bring out, you know, when you are signed under something, you block blessings from other things. You understand? So it's more like wayo kuntu atibale ngafwa. People just know that bale kwafa kanshule chula. Kudina bamda bale fo kwafa, but because bamana bale mwafwa anshibaka. Most of these record labels that we see in Zambia, pa Facebook, pa Twitter, they will share you on Twitter, on Instagram. That's all. The next meeting you're going to have, it's on WhatsApp. Kwali bano basaina tabamona napo no basaina. Bali insaina dishina fe umungulu fe kula konka fe bali insaina. You get. So I've seen a lot of, and then what hurts me is people bala filo afyo kufuma fe kulande fe chingat, guys, I'm suffering. I need help. Mpaka afu umuntu. Pero masa mkulazi fe mpondo kanshi na ila swa gale fwala bale mwashima fe. Mwashibaka. Do you know why parents don't want to believe in a son who is doing any arts? It's because there's nothing to show. It's better you are independent, you are happy. That's what I can say. You're independent, you are happy, you're pushing very hard. If a record label approaches you, give them your terms, not you following their terms. Tell them, I want to push myself. When I need help, I'll tell you. You understand? Because then the problem is, Nalandashan, as long as I'm alive, someone will never take me where he or she has never been. Because they're going to use me to go where they want to go. They're going to use me to become who they want to become. You get? Wala sangati, you are a rapper. You're signed under and your boss is a rapper. Don't you see competition? Do you think your boss would want you to do a better video than him? I doubt. You are in the same category with your boss. Do you think it's going to be, no, it's so brotherly? No, those things happen in movies, guys. Let's be real. How do you feel? This whole industry is a competition. We need to be pushing, you know.
But there's a saying that says competition is healthy at the end of the day.
Yes, competition is healthy, but are those people signed competing? Each time they try to compete, they just give them one phone call. You can get one bokola poster out there in shanshan. The next thing we see, those things disappear. And when they ask, like my interviews in Gave, they'll be like, no, Katwisha Bachtileaka account, man, that's bullshit. We don't, sorry for the case, but that's our nonsense. That's nothing. That's something we real people don't believe. You know, I want someone to be happy. I want someone to do music, to do acting, to whichever art that they do, freely and happily. It's a business. Yes, I understand. They're supposed to be, for someone to call, you know, don't think don't think they like your talent only. They just like you because people like you. Where were they when you were struggling? Where were they? And then when you're taken, you'll be like, yo man, which level, my guy? You've never even gotten any coin from what you're doing. It's better I'm doing what I love whenever I feel like doing it. I throw it out, people are happy. There's a time when people want to pay for my services, I'll be there. Now the problem is we want to act rich when we are not. Follow them. What can I say? Somebody can be saying I'm promoting you. They lie a lot. They lie a lot. And then they'll tell you, man, if you're going to make it to the top, you gotta be humble. You have to respect the people that you have found in the industry. Why should I respect you? You need to earn my respect. You need to earn it. If you haven't earned my respect, I'll never respect anyone who has never earned my respect. I'll mind my own business. Okay. They mind theirs.
Seems like someone is speaking from the heart right there.
I'm just being real. I just want someone out there to grow up. A lot of people, you look at, you see me and be like, Umusepela kumana, big man, man, I don't owe you favors. I'm just me. I'm also trying to make it. That's what everyone is trying to do. Now here they will come and say, I know maybe I'm the first one to say, no, but no artist is ready to help you if they've not helped themselves. I can only reach where I've reached. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to do better than the other in the industry. I'm not excluding myself because I record songs. I have my own vision. There's something I want to achieve, and there's something that you want to achieve. So why should somebody come and control you? No.
All right. So Umusepela Chile. Sorry to cut you short. Let's go straight to Uncle Strawberry as well. A quick one. We're wrapping it up right as well. How are we surviving with this pandemic, coronavirus, and what are some of the measures as a manager you've taken that is helping this brother right here make something? Because you know it's hectic right now. There are no shows, and everything is all like everything is a bit. Not the normal way at the end of it right there. Is the music being sold? How is he surviving? And you as a team as well from the management, is there anything that you have organized and you're planning on doing, or if you have not done anything yet?
Okay, we don't believe in putting our eggs in one basket. As of now, we're not only doing music, but we're doing a lot of projects together. Okay, so we're working from the same firm. We do a lot of businesses together, do hustling, and yeah. So music-wise, artists are not making money now.
Yeah.
In Zambia, it's not like in these other countries like Uganda, and where artists are being paid during this period of COVID-19, and so. And in Zambia, it's dry. Recently, there was an issue of 30 million. That what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot. There's a lot that is that needs to be worked on. But obviously, we also want to take that route and mention some of these things that artists are going through. Like Umusepela said, when we released that song, Snake of Moses, there were a lot of things that were articulated. But after releasing that song, we discovered that there are a lot of issues that needs to be tabled. So the journey is still very long.
Your remarks as we're wrapping up right now. Is there anything that you are working on that we need to be on the lookout? New month, just 3 days already in the month of August. Is there anything that we should expect maybe this month or maybe any month this year, 2020? Is there anything that you're working on?
Okay, it's a world of giving. We believe so much in giving. Me and Umusepela, we love to give. Okay, so as at now, there are a lot of things that we are currently working on. Obviously, we should be able to give our fans, what they expect, and we know what they want from Umusepela Chile. But currently, there's a project that we're working on, which is being cooked, but it should be out anytime soon. Should be able to announce it. It's a big project though. It will encourage a lot of young people to work even harder. Yeah, we want to bring a life of Umusepela to the public. Okay. We want to explain Umusepela in details. Okay, a lot of people know Umusepela as somebody who's controversial, who talks about other musicians. So we want people to know now Umusepela in details, like in details, every part of Umusepela.
It seems like are you disagreeing?
I talk about other musicians.
Yeah.
No.
You're disagreeing. You are disagreeing with what your manager is saying. He's disagreeing with what you're saying.
I'm surprised.
Is it correct?
No,
We're wrapping up right now.
I don't talk about other musicians.
No, look, you didn't get the concept. I said,
Yeah.
it's like other people say, Umusepela talk about other people, but we want to
He just
bring.
disagreed
Yeah, he did.
with your opinion.
No.
Right now on radio, he just disagreed with your opinion.
No, what I said is, it's like other people say. Okay.
Yeah.
Other people say.
But what do you say?
What I say is, Umusepela Chile does not talk about other artists. Umusepela Chile speaks the truth.
He mentioned a lot of artists in Snake of Moses. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, but
right there.
that's the truth.
But let's get it from you, Umusepela Chile. A quick one in a minute.
Sure.
In a minute. Maybe making a clarity on what you said.
Sure.
I saw you not agreeing to that statement.
Yeah, I don't talk on other musicians. They're just people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just people.
So you are disagreeing with your manager?
It's a fun. He can do that.
Okay. Ouch. Oh my goodness, but we have to wrap it up. Is there anything that you like to say in your remix? Yeah.
You know, one thing I want to say is this entertainment industry has been laid by certain people, and it's now time for the new generation to lead. You know, it's like the story of Moses. Ilintu bafikile, where did they?
Now
when they were
asking
close
him.
to
Yeah.
when they were close to the promised land, that generation disappeared, and the new generation took over, and they reached the promised land. So it's now us to reach that land. Now the problem I see is even those odd ones want to be in the promised land. Yeah, which is very wrong, but it will be sorted out soon.
We're wrapping up with Umusepela Chile. On the other side, we still have so much coming your right here as well. Christ's son, or rather, just saying, maybe you know him as Mr. Swagger's son. There's a new song that we're going to be talking about on the other side right here on the touchdown.